It's another day in the gym, so let's get another leg workout in. We're going to start with prison.
Prison. Yeah.
Prison squats?
No, it's not prison. You know what? I don't know. When I was doing it in a gym, the person I was using to help me out would put prison on a thing. And so
so it's just called prison.
So that's why I say sometimes when I say stuff, it's just what I was reading when I was training with someone.
Right. And if you are more knowledgeable and you know what this exercise strictly is called, leave the comment below so that way we know.
All right. So I use this. You can use the floor, a mat, but I have because of my cerebral palsy, I like to use some padding. So you get here and you just get up like that.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're as gently as you can going down on your knees, one knee at a time,
Yes.
and then you're stepping up one leg at a time. And you're doing 3 sets of 10, or to your best of your ability, as many as you can, but just do 3 sets. So it could be 3 sets of 5, doing it the whole thing 5 times, 6 times, 15 times, whatever you please.
Whatever you feel you need to do. Don't overdo it. You don't want to hurt anything. You don't want to tear anything. So next will be sumo squat. So I'm
kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm only using light weights because I'm going to show you how to do it. And plus, like I said, I don't want to hurt myself during the video either.
Right. He doesn't want to hurt himself. And as you can tell, this isn't the only workout he does in a day. This is just for you guys. So
I'm usually up at 4 in the morning.
Right. So since he's already doing some workouts throughout the day, probably best to not do too heavy of a weight. So just like a normal squat, but instead you're going to stand like a sumo wrestler. So your legs are going to be much wider. So that way, for 2 reasons: balance, stability, which is 1 reason, and 2, so you could get the kettlebell in between. And then you're just going to squat all the way down and up.
Yes. Now, I'm going to do the rack. So, I only could do the rack on one side. I can't do it on this side. So, I will actually do a set of a different kind of workout where I can get as same amount of squats that I'm doing with the rack.
Okay, so because you can't rack with your left hand, you do it with your right, and then you add an extra exercise for the left leg.
Yes.
Whether it's a lunge, a squat, anything to just equal it out.
If I have to put a
band?
Not band, sorry. A weighted for ankle.
An ankle weight or a leg weight and kick. Okay.
Or hook my leg to a resistant band.
So anything to make sure that it gets the workout that the right side did.
Yes. So you pick it up like you're doing a clean, like that.
So you do your clean, get it into position. You leave it there, and then you just do your normal squat with that in your hand.
All right.
3 sets of 10 or as much as you could do.
Yes.
Just make sure you're doing 3 sets.
Yes. Now, or you can do more sets, but you do like sets of 4. I mean, sets of.
So instead of doing
5,
sets of 10, if you want to do sets of 5, but you want to do 4 sets or something like that, or you want to do 5 sets of 5 or something like that, and you want to just make sure you're equaling to about 30.
No, doesn't matter.
No?
What, no, it doesn't.
Just whatever makes it more comfortable for them.
Yeah, I think I don't get me wrong. I do it differently because, like I said, my left side.
Right. And
So-
again, we are not personal trainers. We are showing you what
Yeah,
Richie does,
With
who
his-
has CP or cerebral palsy and is handicapped.
Yes. Okay. Now, it's my wife's favorite because she's a Harry Potter fan, so I'm gonna let her announce it.
Oh, the goblet squats?
Yes.
Well, you could say it was a drinker, goblet, it's a
Yeah, I
cup.
don't drink, so.
Oh, okay.
So, you're supposed to hold it, the kettlebell with two hands like this. Can't do it, so I do it differently. I do it this way.
Okay, so instead of his one hand's on one side, one hand's on the other, he has one hand up and one hand at the bottom. And again, take your time, take breaks.
Yes.
Don't use too heavy of a weight.
Only if you can.
If you're liking what you're seeing, please like.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and of course, comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
I think that's it for today.
So we'll see you
you
next
next time.
time.